What's up, YouTube? This is a video on why I switched from active duty Air Force to Air Force Reserves. I know it's been a long time since I made my last video. I was supposed to update you guys, but got caught up, busy. Sorry for that. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, ask questions, whatever. So if you watch my last video, my MEPS experience, I'll probably put it up. This is basically the continuation. I'm gonna continue where I left off. So I'm part of the Air Force now. Congratulations, right? They picked me up from MEPS. So sometimes you pick your job at MEPS, depending on the branch, like Air Force, Army, Navy. You might pick your job there and they give you a ship out, you swear in, take the oath, whatever. In this situation, I didn't have to pick a job at MEPS. My recruiter told me to come back to the office. So I got picked up in an Uber, took me back to the office, and then if you see me looking at my phone, I'm just looking at the timeline of things because I jotted it down. But yeah, I went there. Then I met my recruiter, and he was with this other guy. I seen the other guy in the office once or twice, during my time going back and forth in the office. So I got to the office, he told me, congratulations, welcome to the Air Force. Now, I wanted to join active duty Air Force because I wanted a cybersecurity job or IT job. I wanted to use the experience, and then translate into the civilian world, because that's what I do as a civilian. I'm into cybersecurity and IT. So I just wanted to get that military experience and use it as a civilian after. But there's always a but when it comes to the government. I don't know why. But yeah, my background check didn't come out clean. It came out clean. There was nothing wrong with me. It had to do with immigration. Not me. I was born here, but one of my family members. So the fact that one of my family members wasn't a citizen, doesn't have a green card or whatever, they couldn't give me a top secret clearance. What does that mean? All my cyber jobs, IT jobs, gone. Why? Because most of those jobs require a top secret clearance or secret clearance. So most of those jobs were gone. Here's my list. Here's my worksheet, my job list. And then at the back, it was like up to here, but it was like up to here or so. All those jobs got canceled out because they were IT jobs. The recruiter printed out another sheet, which had like up to here. But then again, they were like Intel jobs. Told me I couldn't get that because I don't have a secret. So it closed it up again. So this is where it ends. Ends right here. Starts right here. So the other guy that was in the office with my recruiter apparently did aircraft electrical and environmental systems in the Air Force. And since I had high scores in the ASVAB, and especially in electrical, he was like, all right, he wants to talk to me. Maybe he can persuade me to get this job. They even dotted it over there. He just started talking to me about the job since he has first-hand experience in it. Told me what they do and so forth, where I'll be going, how deployments may be, TDYs and all that. That he had fun, where he was stationed and all that. I asked him questions about it. But then again, it's not really the job I wanted. So, after talking to me and so forth, I told him, look, I'm going to go home, research the job, and see if I like it. Because listen, guys, you do not have to pick a job there. You don't have to sign and say, yes, I'm taking it, whatever. Unless you know what you want and they give you what you want, then all right, see you later. But if it's not something you want, you don't have to take it. You can refuse. Don't let them trick you into saying, you have to pick one, you have to pick one. No. I went home. I had to think about it. I did research. One thing with me, I do research. I had like YouTube. I had like 200 videos on my queue, watching those videos about the job, about possible other jobs, about every other job on this paper. Maybe would I like it? I was on Reddit posts. I had like 800 tabs on Reddit. Like I was scrolling through Reddit back and forth. I even asked Reddit, like, yo, about their experience in that job. Maybe somebody can give me, first-hand experience. But after doing research, which only took like a day or two, I was like, yo, this is not for me because the sacrifices I'm kind of making is a bit too much at this point. Like, my first sacrifice is a pay cut. Like, making a huge pay cut joining the military. active duty for that matter. Being away to a place where I don't have control of. You do have a dream sheet on where you want to go to, where you would like to be stationed, but it's not guaranteed that, you're going to get that location. So it's there and there. So I do like the benefits of the military, the Air Force, active duty, whatever branch, but I just had to weigh my options. Taking a pay cut. I'm not getting the IT job I want. I'm not getting the cyber job I want. I did have plan B. It's not like I went there, hoping it's only IT I wanted, but that's what I was really banking on. So the fact that, these options, they good plan Bs, but it's not something I want to do full time. So I did what I do best. Research, look for an Air Force recruiter. It didn't take me long, really. Text her real quick, bang, bang, bang. This is my situation. I just finished MEPS. I didn't swear in, I didn't take the oath yet, but I wanted this job. I couldn't get the job. And I don't think I'll be happy doing these jobs full time. That's what you have to, find an Air Force Reserve recruiter. I texted her, told her my situation. And I told my other recruiter that it's not best fit for me. I probably put messages up, did it in a respectful way. Went there, I saw her. It was easy to transfer me from active duty to reserves. My recruiter tried to tell me now, it's going to be hard for you to switch from reserves to active duty if you want to. But I was like, at this point, I was like, I'm all go. Like, there's nothing changing my mind. One thing with me, it's hard to change my mind in certain things. I'm just like, go with the flow. I don't mind. I don't even mind doing these jobs full time, honestly speaking. But would I be happy doing it for 4 years? And you can cross train when 3 on the third year. By the third year, you probably drained out and all that. Do you really want to cross train into a new job in the fourth year? That's if you're allowed to cross train. You just get out. It's like, nah. And by that time, IT technology would have blown up. So it's like, because technology doesn't move on a slow pace, it moves quick. So I was like, yeah, it's not for me. Bang, I'm dipping. Peace. So it was pretty easy to switch from active duty to reserves. They do on their side. She did the blah, blah, blah. She did her magic. And, told me to come pick a job. Sign up, click up, look for a job. So now here's the thing. The job depends on the base. So I'm in New York City. Let's say there's a base in New York City, there's a base in New Jersey, there's a base in, let's say, Philadelphia, so on and so forth. If the job I want is in Philadelphia, that means I'm going to be going to Philadelphia every single time on the weekends. Well, one weekend in the month to do my job. If the job I want is in, let's say, California, that means I have to fly over to California to do that. And here's the thing. Transportation, accommodation is not guaranteed. Sometimes it depends on the job, depends on the location. So there's always some sort of nuances. There's always a but when it comes to the government. Always a but. So, again, I'm doing research on these jobs because I always do research. I had a list of, potential jobs she gave me. And I was thinking, since it's part-time, I don't mind doing anything. But then again, I do mind doing something. Here's some potential options. I had Electrical Power Pro, which was in the Westover base, which is in Massachusetts. I had electrical systems. I had personnel. I had admin. I had aerospace medical service, which was in New Jersey. But here's the thing. I do know sometimes they pay for your travel if it's more than, let's say, 150 miles. New Jersey's not 150 miles, meaning for my drills and UTAs, I have to go to New Jersey, come back, go to New Jersey again. Instead of them, giving me a hotel, which they might give me a hotel, but I pay for my own expenses when it comes to traveling. I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. And some of these jobs have a kicker, GI Bill kicker. Some of them have, 350 towards college. Cool. Which I'm going back to college, to get my master's, because why not? It's cybersecurity though. So, but I didn't even end up picking all these jobs. I ended up picking I ended up picking the avionics test and components, which is 2 Alpha 031. Honestly speaking, there wasn't much information about the job online. Just a few Reddit posts. So it does come with a secret clearance, which I can use as a civilian. See, this is where now my benefits of joining the Air Force Reserves is actually more than active duty, because I can use that clearance. It's just part-time, getting military benefits. Why not? And I can still work my civilian job and get paid more. You know, you got to put these into consideration. This whole process of switching from active duty to reserves, it took max a month, 4 weeks, probably even less, probably 3 weeks. It's not a hard process to switch to reserves. I heard it's hard to switch from reserves to active duty, but until I experienced that, I can't talk much. But it's an easy experience. I think the hard part was just looking for a job you want and a location. Because remember, the job you like might not be in a location you want. Some people like to travel, some people don't want to travel. I don't mind traveling to Delaware. I took the job, they locked it in. I took the oath, I swore in. I think I made a video on that before. And yeah, I was officially an Air Force Reserve member. I locked in the job ending of March. I swore in at April 2nd. The day you swear in is the day you start when it comes to Air Force Reserves. So once you swear in and take the oath, you're officially in. It's not like active duty where you're not in until they put you on that boat and the ship or the plane and you're there. Once you swear in here, you're in. There's no backing out. Unlike active duty where you can actually back out in depths. Because remember, during the DEP program, they're going to be calling you, asking you if you want this job among the job list that you made. That's active duty. But reserves, you pick the job you want. Now you just got to find the base. So, and once you do find the job, once you do find the base, you swear in, you're in. You're officially in. You start getting paid. Here's the thing. You start getting paid. Unlike active duty, you don't get paid until you're out there. Reserves, I might be wrong on that. But you don't get paid until you're out there. But reserves, you get paid the day you swear in, the day you take your oath. So, which was on April 2nd. May 4th, I had my first UTA meeting, which is kind of like the DEP program, but you have to go to your base. So my base is in Dover. I had to go to Dover and report in. And after the UTA meeting, I ship out. I actually ship out in 2 days. It's Sunday today. I ship out in 2 days. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually getting ready to jog, you know, and work out. That's how I've been preparing for, you know, basic training. I might put a video up explaining that whole process, or I'll talk about it when I'm making my packing list for BMT, which would actually be tomorrow or later today. I'll probably make another video on my UTA experience too, because that's actually a cool experience. So I'll make a video on that. But yeah, that's how I switched from active duty to Air Force Reserves. So again, do your research. Reddit is your best friend. YouTube is bro. I think 2 of the best websites I've been on in the past since September. On a normal day, I'm always on YouTube. But now in this whole military experience, I've been on Reddit, reading every single post. Like, if I see a link, right click, open a new tab. Right click, open a new tab. So I have like 800 tabs. Bro, I can have like 1,000 tabs open. Like, I'm not fooling you. Obviously not 1,000, but a lot of tabs open just for research on a specific job. Like, I could be looking for a job on personnel. Like, because remember, personnel was actually one of the options for the Air Force Reserves. I'm doing research on personnel. What do they do? Where deployments are. Admin, I'm doing research on that. Aerospace medical service, I'm doing research on that. Public health, I'm doing research on that. Like, for one job, I can look at like 20 different tabs, 30 different tabs. At the same time, I have YouTube playing in the background, 200 videos in one queue about a specific job or different jobs in the Air Force. So I'm just rushed with information about the Air Force, jobs, the process. So I wasn't gonna let anyone, you know, bamboozle me. Nope, he wasn't gonna trick me. I wasn't gonna, you know, pick a job and be like, oh, it sounds cool, I'm out. And then 4 years in, 3 years in, 2 years in, a year in, I'm probably like, oh, I'm depressed. I don't want to be here. You know, I'm thinking of, you know, but yeah, so do your research. Ask questions. My next video should be about my UTA meeting or my BMT packing list. But I think it's gonna be my UTA meeting and then my packing list, because I ship out on Tuesday. Today's Sunday. I have to make it kind of quick. Like, subscribe, comment, ask questions, do whatever for the algorithm. The next video should be out soon. Later. Peace.